whatever I said, I am not a racist.
Well, I must have misunderstood things all these years.
Look, I've told you that is not what I meant, Lloyd, all right? My old man used to say it all the time. I've never even thought about the meaning of it. What I meant, OK, was just be fair.
Well, maybe you should have just said that then.
Look, Paul's learnt his lesson, haven't you?
No, I don't think I have.
All you've got to do is apologise.
You apologise for calling me a racist?
What?
No.
What you said to me was a damn sight worse than what I said to you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have had to say it if you hadn't said what you said in the first place, would I?
That's enough, you two. You sound like kids in a playground.
Yeah, come on, Lloyd, drop it. He's obviously not going to budge.
Hold on a minute. Me and you were getting on great guns a minute ago.
Well, I know, but that was before you upset me best mate and his family.
Please, can we just forget this ever happened?
If he apologises, so will I.
Do you seriously think I should apologise to you before you apologise to me and my daughter?
Yes, I do, mate. Yes, I do. What you said, that's a serious accusation.
All you got to do is say you realise you were wrong, you're sorry, we shake hands, and we move on.
Paul.
Right, that's it. We're going before this gets any worse.
Yeah. He's not going to say so. It's only going to end one way.
Yeah, it's just ignorance, that's all.
I am not a racist.
You do a pretty good impression of one.
Please, can he buy you a drink?
Eileen, he's had his chance.
Well, you come in here for a bit of peace and quiet, and this is what you get.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Oh, sorry if I come at a bad time.
No. Come in.
So?
So...
Have you been asleep?
No. I was just going through some accounts.
Oh, you're not on the market today?
Well, I was gonna, but...
Listen, I've heard about you and Sinead.
What? Oh.
You must be dead upset.
No. She's upset, probably. I'm fine.
She seemed nice.
Yeah, she was. She was okay.
Well, that's a recommendation. Okay.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Don't want you to say anything.
Short cup of tea?
I'll have some squash if you've got some.
Look, why should we have left? That's all local. It's where you work. Why should I leave?
Because you're the bigger man.
She's right. He was in the wrong. Everyone knows he was in the wrong. And if he would have hung around, then it would have kicked off.
He was never going to say sorry. He was embarrassed.
I don't think he thought he'd done anything wrong.
Why should a smart, sophisticated woman have to listen to that and accept it?
Well, she shouldn't.
I bet they think I've been unreasonable back there. I've had years of being reasonable.
Well, I don't think you're unreasonable.
You know, if he'd given me an apology and I bought him a drink, no grudges, no hard feelings, end of. I bet he was telling the truth. I bet his dad did used to say that, and his uncles, and his granddad, and his granddad's dog. It still don't make it right.
You're going to have to calm down. You'll give yourself a turn. Besides, this might not be about Paul.
Well, I just hope we can all get past it anyway, for Eileen's sake.
You didn't have to prove yourself to Jenna.
What? I'm gonna, You think I was trying to prove myself?
No. I'm sorry.
If I'd have apologised, what would I be admitting to?
Offending them.
Offending them and being a racist.
They'd never have said that.
He said it. That's exactly what he said. And everyone knows that I'm not, but mud sticks. You make one idle comment, you know, people get arrested for less.
Look, when Lloyd calms down and when you calm down, we'll sort it out.
Look, Paul, you're out of order. You should have said you were sorry, instead of acting like he was in the wrong.
He was in the wrong for accusing me of that.
No, he wasn't. He was angry.
Exactly.
Look, I've earned my fair share over the years. You know, everyone likes to laugh. No one ever means it. Well, it just gets a bit boring.
See, Ben.
You satisfied?
Big guy did 1,000 press-ups for charity last week. I sponsored him a penny a press-up. I only thought he'd do about 10.
I wish I hadn't have left you.
I mean, I reckon I could do about 50. Maybe 100 if I had breaks in
Ches,
between.
did you hear what I just said? I made a mistake.
You thought it'd be worth it, because he's better looking than me.
No, I didn't, and no, he isn't.
I'd have never gone off with someone else.
Yeah, I know, that's what Gloria said.
Gloria, what's she got to do with it?
Nothing.
Because I'd be lucky to have you in the first place, is that what she meant?
No, she never said that. Look, can we just forget about Gloria?
Look, what do you want, Kay?
I want you to say you'll take me back. That you'll try again.
You must think I'm a joker.
No, I don't.
You can't just keep coming back and then taking off
I
again.
wouldn't take off again.
Yeah, you would.
Look, why did you finish with Sinead? It's because of me, weren't it? Because you saw that I kicked Ryan into touch and you missed me.
No.
Things weren't perfect here, Ches. It wasn't all a bed of roses. So I learnt the hard way. You win. I'm not going to sit here and beg.
I didn't win.
So is that it for me then, forever? One mistake? Can you not even just give it another try for Joseph's sake?
I'm sorry.
Well, thank you very much.
I can't believe you sound hard done by. You ran off with someone else. You moved in with him. You took our kid and you moved in with him. How dare you expect me to forgive you?
Thanks for the squash.
And I don't see how we could think that that was acceptable in this day and age.
That would be any day and age.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
I wasn't like your dad, you see. When it all kicked off on the bus, I used to go downstairs.
You and me both. Johnny would front up all the time when we were kids. Got him into more bother in the long run.
I used to admire him for it, though.
Well, he was 6'2" and 4 foot wide.
Used to just pick me up over his head.
It isn't worth it. You put Paul in his place. I'd let it go if I were you. Eileen is a good friend. It's not fair on her.
It's got nothing to do with Eileen.
Oh, she wanted the ground to swallow her up.
Why don't you put it right?
What, you want me to go around there, cap in hand, and accept it was my fault?
No, I didn't say that, but you could nip it in the bud.
You know, if you agree with your mum, I'll back down. I'll go round there and offer him my hand.
Well, I don't think you've done anything wrong. Just let him come to you.
You know what? She's right.
Yeah, she might be right, but where did that ever get us?
So did Lloyd smack you?
No, but he nearly did.
I mean, to be honest, I have heard worse.
Well, we've all heard worse, haven't we? But he don't condone it, does he?
Well, but it sounds like Paul could have made amends a lot quicker if he really wanted to.
Damn right he could. But he dug his heels in. He was backed into a corner.
Yeah, well, best place for him. Hey, Deirdre.
Hiya. Has anybody seen our Tracy?
No, sorry, love.
All right, I'll give Amy a tea then. And Simon, for that matter.
Thanks. Yeah.
I'll pop over later.
OK. Oh, listen, Amy's been moved up a set in maths.
That's my girl.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye.
Lee's odds, are you right? You may as well pay up now.
Yeah, and we match it, so you get a free bet on how much you put down.
£2.
£2 on anything you fancy, courtesy of me.
Oh, well, might put a bit more on Fizzy Lizzie. Reminds me of my mother. It's won a couple of times, hasn't it?
Yes, mate, she's a lovely horse.
Table 7 just said that's the best sea bass they've ever tasted. And Table 4 said we've got the 2 best-looking waitresses in Weatherfield.
Have they asked where she is yet?
Who?
Leanne. They're always flirting with us, that lot.
Oh, I didn't realise they'd been in before.
Right, who's having these whiskies?
2. Still, we're running a smooth enough ship on our own, aren't we?
Gail, we're a speedboat.
You all right?
Yeah, I was just saying we're running a smooth enough...
I heard that. Kylie, do you need Anne tonight? Gran says she don't mind minding Max.
No, I think we can cope. Right, 2 whiskies and a brandy.
I think I'll have a brandy tonight.
What are you waiting on now? Double vodka and orange?
Double vodka and orange. You having a nice afternoon, David?
Yeah, it's pretty dreary, really, like same as every other afternoon.
You should take a leaf out of your brother's book. He's a lot sunnier than you.
I can't wait till I can drink again, and I mean properly drink. I am going to get absolutely bladdered.
Well, a great day this is. First of all, the super gloomy hands together, then Lloyd kicks off in the pub. Now, well, there's 35 quid on the horses. Flaming Fizzy Lizzie. Send it off to the glue factory. No, send it off to the super glue factory.
Oh,
Might buy you a pint of the Rovers later. Think that'd take the sting out of it, do you?
I never understand why people say that they'll buy you a drink in return of a favour, because unless you're only having the one, you're going to buy him one back, aren't you?
Do you know what? You can might nip into town.
Well, see you later for a swift off.
See, that's another thing. Because I only ever drink orange juice, so if I buy somebody a drink, technically I'm out of pocket because your drink costs more than mine. So you see, it balances out, doesn't it?
Horses for courses.
Exactly.
Lord was a different place, I suppose.
No, it was the same place, just that people got away with a lot more. I remember what it was like for Jason's dad. Even I got abused sometimes for being with him, from all quarters, that is. It's ridiculous and silly, but it matters.
I know it matters. I'm not denying that, love, but I won't have people suggesting that I think white people are better than black people. That's ridiculous. And if you don't believe me, go speak to Aunt down the station, or Nige or Sanj, and they wouldn't have reacted the same as Lloyd did, that's for sure.
Oh, well, would you apologise to them?
They wouldn't have accused me of meaning it.
Well, what if they're the daughters with them?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't have said it in front of them anyway.
No, you wouldn't, because you would have had your wits about
No.
you. The only reason you said it in front of Lloyd was because you didn't think he was there.
No, that's...
Saying it in front of Steve didn't bother you. Saying it in front of Jason didn't bother you, for crying out
whose side
loud.
are you on, Laura?
Whose side am I on? Whose side am I on? I stood up for you. I tried to smooth things over. But you know what, Paul? We are not in the pub. We are at home, within these four walls, where I can say what I feel, and I feel rotten. I am ashamed and I am embarrassed. All you had to do was hold your hands up and
Right,
say
that's
sorry.
it. I'm not discussing it anymore,
just
alright?
stop hiding behind that stupid excuse. Lloyd did nothing wrong. You did. You know, he's not only my boss, he's my friend. God knows what he's going to think of you.
Jace, tell me the truth. Do you think I'm a racist?
Look, do us a favour, Paul. Leave me out, they said.
Oh, nice one you do. Thanks, mate.
No, I don't think you're racist. I think you're an idiot.
Just go over and say sorry.
No. No, I can't. Not until he takes that back.
Look, I'm going to go for a shower.
Tea's in 5.
Oh, I love that sound.
Yeah, me too.
You just know that cork is never going back in there.
I was surprised how easy that was today. Should have just stuck the contract into the post. I was a bit embarrassed, really.
Oh, it always pays, doesn't it, to do it face to face. That was down to you, that. Well done.
Well, at the end of the day, it's the 3 points that count.
Cheers.
Good health.
Peter, sorry,
Oi, don't you stop on my account. Probably deserve it.
Well, actually, yes. We landed a nice little account today.
Courtesy of this one's tenacity.
Hey, looks like I timed it very nicely, drinks-wise.
You did. How did your day pan out?
Pretty well. Happy Friday, love.
What's this?
Well, I don't often get a chance to treat you.
Oh, so you thought that you'd blow all your take-ins in one go, did you?
Well, no, that wasn't me thinking.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, my word.
Oh, bravo, Peter.
Yes?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, darling, that's definitely a keeper. Oh,
thank you.
You sit there and I'll get you a drink.
What's going on?
Thanks for coming back.
I'm not promising anything, Ches. I got your text, so I'm here, but if you think you're going to mess me around, then...
No, I wasn't fair on you this morning.
So what's the score? You tried to get back together with Katie. She said no, so you picked up the phone to me again?
No, not at all.
Don't mess me around, Ches. I'm serious. Or I'll set my auntie on you.
You're funny.
You think I'm joking?
Look, can we give it another go? Please.
I'll say this one last time. I will not be messed around.
What do you have to go and do that for? First thing she said to me is, why don't you buy me bracelets? Flaming fizzy Lizzie. That's why I don't buy bracelets. That's why you buy bracelets.
And plus, you're a skinflint.
Well, I think it was a nice gesture.
It was a stupid gesture. I could kill him. Why do men have to care so much about the pride?
Well, because they know that women tend to go for rich, successful, good-looking men, don't they?
That's true, I suppose.
So what are you doing with Steve, then?
Everything.
Gents, allow me to buy you a drink. No. Let me get these. A pint and a red wine, please, Gloria.
Right, you was.
I've never seen a bookie survive sailing that close to the wind. And how many bookies have you known? Hey, sis. Should have seen his face today. Do you know what he looked like? An addict. Must be nothing left of his fingernails.
It seems unthinkable that this was once a huge lake amply fed by rivers carrying meltwater from the mountains to the north. These lay down the sandy deposits in which the venomous mouse now makes its home.
And you're going to Victoria Station. How does 10 minutes sound? All right, babe, see you then. Has that got everything in it?
Brian was on. It's perfect.
Did he put in extra jalapenos?
Yes, and there are chips free of charge. They were going begging.
Imagine if we worked in a kebab shop.
Never see our own feet.
Oh, job for you. Carol, Bull Crescent. Going to Victoria Station, 10 minutes.
Who else is on?
You can eat that in 10 minutes, can't you?
Can you eat that in 3?
I dare you to try.
You all right?
Yeah.
Jenna all right?
Of course she is.
You and Mandy all right?
Pass.
That bad, eh?
You think I made too much of a fuss in the pub this afternoon, don't you?
No, not at all.
So I put up with that stuff all the time, you know. Every Friday night in the back of my cab, I'd be kicking off every 10 minutes.
Really?
They're not even aware of it half the time.
You never say.
You'd be bored stiff if I did. I'd never shut up. And what's worse is, Paul's supposed to be a pal, and even he won't admit that he was wrong.
Do you want me to beat him up for you? Because if you want me to beat him up for you, I will.
Yes, Brian, where to?
Oh, no, actually. I just wanted to say how much I admired your pluck this afternoon.
My what?
Your pluck in the pub with the fireman. Very good. Very good indeed. And remember, we had your back.
All right, thanks.
As you were.
I've always admired your pluck. It's gorgeous.
What, this whole thing?
I've really enjoyed this afternoon, me and you working together. We were like Dempsey and Makepeace.
Oh, sort of, yeah.
Debt collecting is so much more rewarding than cold calling. You really feel like you've achieved something. Eh? That woman's face when you took a kid's PlayStation off her. I thought she was going to bite you.
Well, it was probably his Christmas box, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, then she shouldn't have defaulted on her credit cards.
Hey, things aren't always that easy.
Rubbish. It's just laziness. I bet she's been sat on her backside all day watching television.
Not everyone has got your work ethic, Trace.
Still, that little boy's face when he was crying his eyes out.
Yeah, not so nice.
Tell you what, as soon as my head hits the pillow, I'll be asleep.
Did you get my text?
I did, yeah. It's Ron.
Oh, what to do without you, eh?
You running your bath? Give us 2 minutes and I'll be out of your way. I just want to clear my teeth.
Did you put some of that stuff in like I asked?
The purple one, I couldn't find the green.
Oh, that'll do. Ta.
Night-night.
Night.
Me and you work best when there's nobody telling us what to do. Carla, my boss, your boss. But together, we make a pretty good team, right? And if you ever had to discipline me, or vice versa, so be it.
What are you suggesting?
Why don't we open a shop?
What kind of shop?
Well, that woman today, she had all these gadgets she couldn't afford. But if she'd sold them, then maybe she could have paid off her credit cards.
Well, the kid loses his computer either way.
Yeah, but what would you rather do? Would you rather take the stuff into a shop and get, I don't know, 20 quid for it? Or have 2 strangers come in and help themselves to it in front of your kid's eyes? And this way, we wouldn't have to hand the stuff over. We could sell it and we could keep the profits. And I bet we could offer them virtually nothing if they're desperate. There must be loads of money to be made.
Do you know what? A mate of mine runs one and he's wadded. Drives a 5 Series.
Well, exactly. And there's enough empty units round here and the rent can't be that much. So what do you think? Me and you going into business together? With your brains and my charm, we'd clean up.
I'd say, let's go back to mine. I'm sure that we could raise a bit of cash. I mean, seriously, how much would we need?
Well, I think you'll arrive at quite an attractive figure, actually.
Strong enough to carry him. He ain't heavy. He's my brother.
Hi, love.
Look busy.
Don't look at me like that.
Like what?
He acted badly.
I know, Eileen. I was there.
Yeah, but so did you. You lost your rag. I mean, I've never seen you like that.
I've got a daughter, Eileen. You've got a son.
Paul isn't a racist.
That's what everyone keeps saying, me included, and yet...
Look, he was just being thoughtless. He's just an old-fashioned bloke.
Yeah, and so am I. What's that got to do with it?
It was just pub talk. It's what he grew up with. I mean, he just didn't think.
I gave him time to think.
Yeah, I know you did. And he felt attacked and stupid. Look, his boss is on his back. He's worried he might lose his job. I thought a few drinks might help. He let himself down, but don't let this affect things.
Me? I won't let it affect things.
Lloyd, I might be engaged to a dinosaur, but I'm not engaged to a monster.
I'm not even calling him a dinosaur, Eileen.
No, but you did call him a racist. And he thinks if he says sorry, then he's admitting he is.
Well, that wouldn't be the case, would it? But, you know, it depends on what he can live with.
Lloyd.
Look, for my daughter's sake and for mine, I expect an apology. Now, I'm not saying I demand it, but I expect it. And until then, as far as me and him go, that's it.
It's back with an explosive new series. D.I. Ronnie Brooks and the team are Law & Order UK, Sunday night at 9 here on ITV. Next, we head for Cornwall and a whole new life experience for Doc Martin.